I'm Val and I am preparing to go to wizarding school. If you've seen my latest character introduction video, you've already met Evie, who I'm dressed as today and who I'll be taking to College of Wizardry 21. Evie is a half-banshee with some serious issues of authority, so I'm sure she'll spend a lot of time in detention. But if you want to know more about Evie, you can watch my character introduction video, and if not, I'm actually here to talk about my preparations for the LARP. College of Wizardry will actually be my second LARP ever. The first one you can watch all about, Convention of Thorns. It was a vampire LARP that I went to last October. Feels like a lifetime ago and I'm so ready to go again. And it almost didn't happen. If you're not in the LARP world and you don't know what's going on, College of Wizardry almost didn't happen. There's been a lot of issues with the previous company that used to run College of Wizardry. They broke and a second company came in and saved the day, basically making sure that the runs that were already planned for 2019 are actually happening. I don't know the details, so I don't want to talk about it, but if you want to know more about it, I'll leave the link below and you can read it out for yourself. The bottom line is, College of Wizardry is actually happening and I actually get to go. So long story short, back when I lived in Brazil, I saw all these videos and all these articles about College of Wizardry, and I saw it was in Poland. It seemed like a world away to me. I never expected to actually go, but I always thought that going to College of Wizardry would be where I would find my people. People who are that obsessed with not only Harry Potter, but dressing up and playing this character and being in an actual castle for a whole weekend. I just knew I was going to feel at home with people like that. So when I moved to London, one of the first things I did was look up the College of Wizardry information and figure out when it was happening, how much it cost, and if I could go. I actually bought this ticket over a year ago. As soon as they started selling tickets for College of Wizardry runs in 2019, I bought this ticket. I didn't think I was gonna have enough time to prepare to go to the October one last year, so I wanted to make sure I had enough time and I had enough emotional preparedness for what I was about to embark into. It's been a very long year waiting, and in the meantime I decided to go to Convention of Thorns as well, which I actually think was a really good way of starting because it's less intense than College of Wizardry. What I mean by that is, College of Wizardry is playtime the entire weekend. Convention of Thorns you only play in the evening, so you have a lot of time during the day to plot with other cast members. You have a lot of time to understand what's going on with your character. You have a lot of downtime to just be yourself and relax and take in the experience. I think that the way College of Wizardry works, from what I understand, what I've read so far, is it's full on play. You start playing at breakfast, you stop playing after dinner in the evening. It's pretty much play through the entire time. I chose to stay in an in-character dorm, which means that assuming I'll actually stay in an in-character dorm, I will be in character even when I go to bed. It's gonna be interesting with this, but I really think it's gonna be a very intense, very immersive experience, which is exactly what I'm looking for. But I don't know that I would have been ready for it if I had not been to Convention of Thorns first and had a less intense experience. Another huge difference between Convention of Thorns and College of Wizardry is that for College of Wizardry you get to create your own character. You don't have to, you can get assigned one, but you do have the option of creating your own character. Whereas in Convention of Thorns you get handed a character that already has a domain and a clan and already a lot of background information for you to fit your own character into. But with College of Wizardry you can create one from scratch. You can pick the house, or you can pick if they're a junior and you want to go for the sorting ceremony. You can pick which path they're going down through, and you can really just create the character exactly as you want it. Considering I started planning for this character a year ago, I'm already very much attached to Evie, and I think that she's going to be emotionally devastating and also extremely fun to play. Because she's the first character I ever created, there is a lot of me and personality traits that might be similar to who I am, but there is also a lot of influence from characters I love, and one of them specifically is Elphaba from the musical Wicked. As you can see, the green, it's definitely a inspiration. There's also Lydia from Teen Wolf, who is a banshee, and so a lot of my banshee canon I actually got from Teen Wolf. It's not a great show, but there's a great banshee in it. Definitely my biggest influence is Elphaba, including the fact that Evie is a cryptozoologist, which means she really cares about animals and creatures, and she's a big part of WAND, or WAND, which is the welfare of
for animal witchards.
Basically means equal rights. It's the College of Wizardry answer to SPW, not SPW. So a few things I have prepared already. I tried to get long sleeve clothes to take with me because I have tattoos that Evie probably wouldn't have. I tried to get some like jewelry that would reflect a little bit of personality. Definitely the makeup is a big one for me. I made my own wand, and I'm actually pretty proud of it because it lights up, and I plan to use that as a plot point. It's not perfect, but you know, for my first ever wand making, I'm very happy with it. Another thing that they have in College of Wizardry that we didn't get in Convention of Thorns is Czocha book. Czocha is the name of the castle, the name of the college that we're going to, so it's basically the equivalent of Hogwarts. And Czocha book is a Facebook kind of template that you create a character profile and you can talk to your fellow witchards in character. It is a lot of fun. I have not been playing in it as much as I should have, but it has created a lot of plot for me and created some connections that I wouldn't have otherwise, which is really smart to do because the format for College of Wizardry is more sandbox, which means every player can create their own play. Everything is fine as long as, you know, the people involved are happy playing with that, and it's very much laid back. There's not a structure the way that Convention of Thorns does, which means if you don't create play, you might get a little bit bored and you might be sidelined. In my character's case, because I'm playing a junior, I wouldn't really know anyone from the community, especially with my character's background, but I did make some connections. I did have a plot that makes sure that other people will know my character when I get there. Evie might have set free a whole bunch of animals out of London Zoo and created chaos. So witchards that are around London would probably have heard of her in the community. So yeah, I'm excited to see if there is any play that actually comes out of that. So that's character creation, costume, connections with characters and players alike. You know, there are some players that my character doesn't really know yet, but we have plots happening. We did put in some scene requests, which I'm very excited about to see how they happen. But I think that overall that is as much as I planned so far. I am a little nervous that I haven't planned enough, that I'm not gonna have enough plot, but having had the experience I did at Convention of Thorns and the way that players who are more experienced pull me into play, pull me into the game, I feel like I don't have to worry about that much. And also I know that I can just throw myself into a plot and see what happens. So I will not be sitting in off-game area waiting for something to happen this time. I will definitely throw myself in there and, you know, hope for the best. I am really looking forward to going to College of Wizardry. I cannot wait to be immersed in this magical world for 2.5 days, 3 days, and I will definitely try to document as much as I can and bring it back and tell you all about my experience. One thing that I liked that I think worked when I was documenting Convention of Thorns was capturing my emotions while things were happening on the morning after we had play. I don't know how much I'll be able to do that in College of Wizardry because it is a very extensive hours of play during the day, but I will definitely try, and I will try to film as much of the castle as I can. And I can't wait to be a witch and do magic and have lessons and everything. I think it's gonna be great. If there's anything that you would like to see about College of Wizardry, anything that you'd like to know, let me know in the comments. I can try and find out while I'm there, or make footage of it, try to figure out an answer somehow. And if you have any tips for me as a first-time College of Wizardry, second-time LARPer, please let me know in the comments. I am getting anxious and I can't wait. At the same time, I'm nervous, and it's just that, mix of emotion. I hope you like this video. If you want to know more about College of Wizardry or see the video when I come back, make sure you subscribe, click the little bell button below, and get notifications of when I upload the next video. And I'll see you soon!